Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box here on Jared Takes the L, and I have another great episode for you guys here today. I think this is actually our first DC Comics video of the year. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And this is kind of a fun one, I didn't get the entire wave of this one, I just got a couple of figures, but I still think this will be really cool. And I also didn't realize something about this, which I'll point out when we get to it, but because I just clarified right before this video and I was correct. So it's going to be, it's kind of funny, but these are pops from what is called the DC Dark Multiverse wave, which one of them has that branding on it. The other one just has the normal Batman stuff. So, I mean, but it's technically still part of said wave because it was all, revealed and released at the same time. But yeah, let's go ahead and just hop into our first one, which is the one that doesn't have the branding on it. We have Knightfall Batman. So this one looks really, really cool. We have seen, this is probably one of the more iconic versions of Batman that is not Bruce Wayne. This one is actually Jean-Paul Valley, who we also know as Azrael, who we've actually seen on Jared Opens a Box a couple of times. That is who is portraying him in this one. So this is Pop Heroes number 571. Again, the box is just kind of the generic Batman box that we've seen before. So it's nothing too crazy, but, it's not really the box that we're looking at here per se. If I was an inbox collector, obviously that would be important, but that's not what we do here. This isn't Jared looks at a box. That wouldn't really be very exciting. I don't think we would have been able to get 6 years of content off of that. Oh, jeez. Oh, what the heck? I did not know this came with a... Oh, that's actually really cool. So I did not know this at all. I had no clue. These come with little stands, like little bases and stuff. That's really neat, actually. They've never done this before for a DC pop. Almost kind of makes it look like a statue. Does the other one have that? No, it doesn't. So this is completely, completely unique to just this figure. It has this whole stand here. That's really, really cool. It almost kind of looks like a PlayStation 2. I don't know if you guys remember. It's kind of shaped like that. But nonetheless, here is the Knightfall Batman pop. It does have the blue mask, but then also has this like cel-shaded look to it in the front. Also has the red eyes as well. And then you see down here, it's got some gold. Oh, it's more yellow, but I'm sure it's probably supposed to be gold. Kind of all around the body there. They even gave him abs. Look at that. They really wanted to show that he is buff. And then he also has this, what exactly is he holding here? I don't even know what that is. He's got something coming out of his boot, actually. You see it, actually, it's like a chain that loops all the way around here. This purple thing that I guess he would use to deal some damage there. He's got some wrist gauntlets on. The cape is really cool. He's actually holding it there as well. This is really cool. Really, really cool figure. I actually quite like this one. And again, like I said, this isn't even Bruce Wayne Batman. This is completely different. But I like the colors here, kind of like the inverted colors. Still has the gray and the blue, but you got some other stuff kind of thrown in there to really differentiate this from the classic Batman that we all know and love. So really cool figure. I think this one came out really, really nice. And I like that it comes with this this base here as well. Really, really unique for this figure. All right, moving on to our last one for this video. This one is part of the DC Dark Multiverse series, I guess. This one is Saint Batman, and the funny thing that I was going to point out is this one is also Jean-Paul Valley. I didn't know that both of these were the same person. I just thought maybe, one of them was like just Bruce Wayne from like a different continuity or something. No, these are both Jean-Paul Valley. This one is like a more evil version of him, whereas that other one is actually the version of Batman. He becomes Batman after the whole incident with Bane, where Bane breaks Bruce Wayne's back. So he becomes Batman after that. This one, on the other hand, is just an evil version of him. So there's that. So this is Pop Heroes number 580. There is the box. It is definitely a little bit different. Oh, and there's one of the other characters that we did not get, Robin King. just didn't get that one. They also had Batman Who Laughs, and they had a comic cover as well. You know, none of those. I mean, I thought these two were the coolest, which is why I ended up getting them. That's pretty much it. There's no other rhyme or reason for it. But I really like the box. At least it is different. At least, you know, different logo. I mean, I'll take it. That's still somewhat different. So, so I guess the Batman Who Laughs also wasn't technically part of this. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But let's go ahead and open this one up. Oh man, this one is sick. Okay, so where do we begin with this one? This one is all over the place. First off, completely different from the other one, whereas none of Batman's original colors are on this one. This one is predominantly red, with some gold and stuff kind of scattered around, which kind of fits with Azrael's color scheme, which would make sense. He does have the white eyes there as well. The mask itself has a lot of stitching on it to make it look like, you know, so it's definitely being stitched together. Also has this right here in the middle of the mask, which is kind of cool. He has this awesome flaming sword, which is so cool. I mean, that is a really cool detail there. He does have the cape here kind of tattered and ruined. And then also, this is interesting, it looks like he has, just like the aforementioned Bane, he has Venom, I believe, going from either from his, yeah, I'm guessing from his back into his head there. So that's interesting. I guess maybe this is kind of a mashup of Bane and Batman. You know, I don't know. I unfortunately don't know the answer to that question. I did try to do my research, but I didn't think I saw anything about that in particular. So I do apologize for not knowing, but I'm just basing it on the fact that this looks exactly like what the Bane pops tend to look like. So that looks really cool. I think that's I guess that would also explain why he's all evil and stuff in this universe, if he's got the Venom, you know, right there. But this overall is another really cool Batman figure. And yes, I know there's been so many Batman figures, but technically this one isn't Bruce Wayne. So, I mean, it's kind of different, you know, it's not like all the other ones, but this overall is a really cool figure. So I am a big fan of it. I'll give them both a 10 out of 10. They're definitely some of the more unique Batman figures that I have in my collection. Which, I mean, I obviously don't collect all the Batman stuff. I mean, that would pretty much take up my entire shelf space at this point, because they are constantly making more for him. But these ones are, you know, since they're so unique and stuff, they'll be good for that. But yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Let me know down below which of these are your favorites. I'll go through one more time real quick. So we had the Knightfall Batman, and we had Saint Batman. So let me know down below which of these were your favorites. And yeah, when we come back in a couple of weeks, it's going to be really cool. We're going to be taking a look at some pops from Funko's video game, Funko Fusion. And it specifically will be 3 different properties. We're going to be looking at pops from KFC, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Mega Man, all coming next in 2 weeks. So that's going to be really cool to be able to review some of that stuff that we haven't done here on the channel before. Specifically, I guess, KFC and Mega Man. Obviously, FNAF we've seen plenty of times. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.